Well, guys, it's over. Anybody still holding out hope for Bud Light, you can give it up. This company has exposed themselves. They hate your guts. If you've been drinking Bud Light for 20, 30 years, if you are an investor into Bud Light Anheuser-Busch, this company does not care about you. I'm pretty sure, guys, that the shareholders have to be very, very upset. I mean, some of these shareholders may actually be thinking about a lawsuit now at this point because week after week after week, the stock keeps tanking. Sales keep going down. And there seems to be no let up whatsoever, guys. This is a dying company. Bud Light is a dying brand. If you have money in Anheuser-Busch, now don't listen to me, I'm not a financial expert or anything like that, but I would actually take my money out. Maybe it's actually time to sell. This company has doubled down, and actually in this case, in this video, they have now tripled down. I already talked about how they're now a sponsor of Cincinnati Pride. And now, guys, they're diving in more now. Look at this. Bud Light pledges $200,000 to support LGBTQ plus business owners of color. So, not just LGBT. Now it's LGBTQ business owners of color. They won't come out and apologize to you for what they actually did with Dylan Mulvaney. They're not doing that because they don't care about you. They are now in the business of virtue signaling. This is the future of this company, guys. It is over for Bud Light. The sales, I wouldn't be surprised next week if we found out that, because they're already down 30%. I wouldn't be surprised if we found out that it's down 35%. This company is dying. It is over. Modelo Especial now is the #1 selling beer here in the U.S. Bud Light, they have fallen off a cliff. This is what happened, guys, when you get woke. You will go broke. And shareholders should be outraged by the actions of Bud Light. Because it is their money that Bud Light is actually losing. They invest their money in Anheuser-Busch. They're expecting a return on their investment. Not so much now, guys. I mean, it is just going straight down. Let's read this, guys. Bud Light and National LGBT Chamber of Commerce announced on Tuesday that they will expand their existing partnership with Bud Light, donating $200,000 to the Chamber's Communities of Color initiative. Quote, Bud Light was brewed to be an easy to drink, easy to enjoy beer for everyone 21 plus, and that still holds true today, said Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light's parent company, said in a release. We look forward to extending our work with the NGLCC to continue making a positive impact on the LGBTQ plus businesses that play a critical role in bringing people everywhere together. But why did you actually go out there and get a TikToker to actually promote Bud Light to pretty much, guys, a bunch of 10 and 12-year-olds? Because Dylan Mulvaney's target audience is what? Kids. Essentially, guys, they were actually promoting underage drinking, which is illegal right there. I mean, let's just be real. Those 10 million TikTok followers of Dylan Mulvaney are mostly underage. But let's move on. The Communities of Color initiative support LGBTQ plus business owners from diverse backgrounds through developing certificates, scholarships, and business development opportunities. The funds will go towards the LGBT Chamber of Commerce first ever COSIS Biz pitch. The competition will allow the winning minority LGBTQ plus business owner to receive $5,000 and a chance to compete at the LGBT Biz Pitch competition at the Chamber's 2023 conference. The winner of that competition will receive $50,000 in cash and prizes. Now, here's the thing, guys. I just thought of something here. When you hear about LGBTQ businesses, why should any company actually be known as that? You know, think of this, guys. When you actually walk into your local mom and pop shop, do you ever think to yourself, you know what? This is a straight business? I mean, if you don't know the business owner, and chances are, you know, you walk into your local diner or whatever, you may not even know the business owner. Do you even care about their sexuality? So let's just say here that an owner of a hardware shop just so happened to be LGBTQ. Why would they actually post that on the door? I mean, they're supposed to be selling hardware products. How is that actually relevant to sexuality? So when it comes to this whole LGBTQ business, that never actually made any sense to me. Like if you're a cake shop, why do you need to actually say that you're gay or whatever, or straight, even straight? Doesn't make any sense to me. But now Bud Light is actually virtue signaling yet again, and they're actually going to be donating money to this cause. And if you're LGBT and you're white, no, you're not getting this money. You must be a person of color and part of the alphabet community here. Look at this. It says, quote, "We're honored to continue our partnership with Bud Light in support of LGBTQ plus businesses," said the NGLCC. "We appreciate the brand's ongoing efforts to bolster our communities of color initiative that empowers and supports both minority LGBTQ plus business owners and entrepreneurs, as well as the vital roles they play in communities across the United States." The NGLCC is the largest advocacy group working to expand economic opportunities for LGBTQ plus people, the organization said. It is also the group that certifies businesses as LGBT owned. Like I said, why should that even matter? I mean, why should your sexuality matter when it actually comes to owning a business? Why? I mean, if you're running a toy shop, you're running a toy shop. Your sexuality shouldn't even come into play. But yet and still, things like this are still happening. I mean, I don't think I've actually seen a sign where it actually says, LGBT owned. Just like when you see like a black owned, and sometimes I actually go like into Uber Eats. And I think like during Black History Month, I actually did see where it said these are black owned businesses, for like Black History Month. And I'm thinking, you know what? I don't actually go to any restaurant because it's black owned, Asian owned, white owned. I go to restaurants based on how good the food is. Now, if the food is good, I'll go there and eat. I don't care what color you are. I don't care. So when it comes to LGBT owned, black owned, none of that stuff means anything to me. Because guess what? There's some bad businesses out there that are actually black owned, LGBT owned, white owned, Hispanic owned. There's some bad ones. I only care about the quality of the product. That's it. So all this virtue signaling that's going on out there, and Bud Light is doing it again, because I guess they just want to tank their business, all this virtue signaling, man, it's just going to bring them under. And Bud Light is just completely lost, guys. This company's done. They are done, guys. There is no hope whatsoever now for Bud Light. It's over. It's done. If you're holding stock, you may want to consider, man, do I sell? You may want to consider that, man. Talk to your financial advisor on that. Don't take my advice, but I can tell you what I would do. This company has lost me a whole bunch of money. A whole bunch of money, guys. And I'm not going to take it. I would not take it if I was actually an investor in Anheuser-Busch. This company is dead. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next time.